Well, hello, 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 everyone. Cynthia Toet, your hidden love story here on episode 17. Woo, 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 woo. Well, we're here flipping your script around to better. And what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about riches within. That's what the episode is about. The main reason why I come on to do this beautiful show is I come on to do it just for you. It played the wrong I started the wrong thing. I forgot my intro and all of that. Where'd my intro go? Should I go back and play my intro because I missed it? I'll play it a little bit in a little bit. But this is where we're flipping the emotional script around to better. The reason why I come onto this show is because I believe that we're all operating on this lower vibrational way because we have all been taught, we have all been led, we have all been guided to hey, hello, Sonny. So happy to see you here. We have all been led and guided to operate from our lower vibrational way. We think less than. We think not whole. We think that we're not good enough. We think that, things aren't meant to happen for us. So we think that life is hard. And I tell you what, when you learn how to flip your emotional script around to a better script, I tell you, life isn't really hard. It's simple, it's easy, it's loving, it's playful, it's a wonderful place to be. But you see, you're stuck in that lower vibrational way, and it's not your fault. It's been going on for generations and generations. I don't even know how many generations back. Maybe 7 is what I always get is this number 7, saying we have these generational ways that have been embedded into us to make us feel like we're not worthy, makes us feel less than, makes us feel like we don't have a purpose. But I am here to beg a difference, to let you know that we are here and we do have a purpose, and it's an awesome, amazing, wonderful place when we find that awesome, amazing purpose. That's what happens. And you know me, I always like to tell a little bit of my story before I actually get into the show story. So the show has to do with riches within. And so my story that I want to talk about is, when I first, let's see, how far back, I learned how to read cards magically, right? Somebody was reading my cards once, and I didn't trust the reader, and so eventually I asked the reader to give me my own deck, and then I read the cards back to them to find out what the truth really was, right? And from there, I took off, not without any training or anything. And the experience I want to talk to you about is when I went to this, it's like a junkyard place where it's a picket place, where you, hello Kathleen, so happy to see you here, where you actually go to the junkyard and you tell them what you want on your vehicle, and they go and pick that off the vehicle while you're waiting. So while I'm there and I'm waiting, I have a friend with me, and she's bragging to the guys that are there that how good of a reader I am, and I'm going, oh no, here we go, because I was still new at it, but she thought I was amazing. She thought I was great. So one of the guys goes, I'll take a reading. And what I read was at the Celtic Cross at that time. And so I went up there and I read the person's cards, and the other guys are sitting around checking it out, and there was one guy that says, I'm not getting a reading, that stuff is evil, I'm not going to do it, you can't read my cards anyhow. And I go, I didn't ask for this in the first place, right? And so I read his cards, and the other guys were just like, you guys know each other, this is a setup. Of course, when something good happens, they think something else is going on. So they didn't even trust the truth that was happening right there in front of their eyes. So, of course, I had to read the next guy's cards. And when thank you. You like my peacock setup, I have to be the peacock, because, I got to show my colors. So, I read all the other guys' cards, and they were just like all blown away because I have this magical way of reading. It was like it doesn't matter what comes up. I have this beautiful story to tell back to them, to share back to them their life story, how they need to hear it in this beautiful way, so they're not feeling less than whole or complete. They're actually feeling like, wow, how did you make me feel so special? How did you make me feel so amazing? How did you make me feel like I mattered? How did you do that? And the other guy, the last guy that didn't want his reading done, he was a biker, right? He goes, well, I want you to read my cards. Let's see if you can read my cards. I bet you can't do mine. And you know me, I have no fear. Not very much fear at all. And I said, sure, come on over. And, you know, I did the Celtic Cross, and I tell you, that was probably one of the most challenging readings I ever done in my entire life, even up to now, you know. The reading, there were 7 negative cards out of 10. There's only 10 cards that come out, and 7 of them were bad. And it was like, oh yeah, I could see that he had a hard life experience. But the way that I read the cards were so magical, so beautiful, so loving, so caring, that it made him a guy that felt worthless, that felt like he didn't matter, that felt incomplete. I made him feel worthy. And he wanted to date me then. I go, no, I wasn't in it for the date. Plus, I was already seeing somebody else, and I'm that type of woman. I'm a one-man woman at a time. There's no other way to go about it. I don't want to share my energy. So that was my magical story about the reading, about that. But how I'm going to tie that in with the riches within is, you know, years later, I also went to school for a massage therapist, right? For a year, because I knew I was good at it. I would go up to people and I would touch them right where they hurt the most. It's like my hands were healing hands. So I decided, and everybody told me how good I was able to help them. So I went to school, not to learn anything. I went there to get the certificate for a year, right? And even at the school, the teachers and the students would ask me, how in the world do you know right where to put your hand? And I would go, I really don't know. This is just all, magic for me. I just do it magically, right? And I graduated, got my certificate. And the reason why I'm telling these stories here, it was shortly after I got that certificate was I had found the man that I wanted to marry. And he was everything to me, And, but, so we got married, but what happened was, he didn't like the idea that I was massaging men, because he thought it was a sexual thing, right? Even though it never, ever, ever, ever was. I was massaging those men because they were tired and worn out from work, and they had these knots in their shoulders and in their backs, and yeah, it's just a natural gift, but he couldn't understand it. He felt like I was stripping those guys down, and we were doing some dirty stuff, which I would never do. I wouldn't even tolerate it. I don't even put that energy out. When I'm with somebody, I don't put that energy out to another man at all. Never, ever do I do that, or have I? So, once my husband said that, I stopped. I put my gift away. And he also mentioned something about, not liking the cards. Not that he ever said to put them away or anything. I just, automatically submissive put the cards away. And the reason why I tell you that, what happened after that, it didn't take long after that. I think it was 2 years after that. We had our child and everything, but then I got diagnosed with fibromyalgia. I couldn't hardly even move. I couldn't hardly do anything. It's like I was doing too much or doing too little, or I couldn't figure it out. What am I supposed to do? It actually took what I knew life to be away. I had gone to every doctor in the book there was to go to. I went to bone doctors. I went to nerve doctors. I went to brain doctors. I went to pain doctors. And this was before fibromyalgia was ever, ever, ever even considered that it was real. And so I had to also battle the fact that I was being told I was lying about my pain and my aches and my fatigue. And so it was a downhill battle from there. Well, and it took me 15 years from that time to come across a book that I wish I still had, but I don't. It's from the 1800s, and I just opened up the book, just a little piece of the book, I opened it up and looked at it, and it told me that the women back then suffered the same kind of condition I was suffering. And the cause of it was because they were not living their life path. They're not living what it is that they were destined to do when they came into this world. They were living somebody else's life. They were listening to other people, telling them what to do and how to do it and where to do it and when. And that's when I woke up. I'm going, wow, I already know the answer. It wasn't really necessarily me getting back into massages and back into the cards, but I knew that I had to get back into first. I knew how to put the words in the right order to put it into place, and then I had to start start telling myself how worthy I was and how I was able to do things. And even if it was slower, I instead of criticizing myself and put myself down for not being able to keep up with the Joneses or even keeping up with everybody else's natural way of life, I went and I accepted to where I was, but actually started retraining the mindset. And when I was retraining the mindset, I actually am well today. This is 5 years, maybe even 6 years now. Maybe it's even 7 years later. I don't suffer. I'm not on any medication, and I was on some toxic medication that was extremely hard to get off. And the doctors don't even know how I got off of it, but I got off of it because I had this mindset that I was going to get better, and I kept weaning myself a little bit and getting myself better. So, and that's where it brings it up to the riches within, is because I chose to find my rich soul within myself. I chose to claim me again. I chose to do what it is I love doing. The reason why I'm not with that person anymore is because when I started doing what I loved doing, they didn't know what to do with me anymore. I guess I was too much to handle. I became this beautiful, amazing soul, and I was able to stand up for myself for what the things that I wanted, but I guess that's not what they wanted. They wanted this passive woman that I was so done with. I already took off my mom outfit, and I took off my wife outfit, and I put on my gypsy outfit, because the gypsy outfit is what made me feel whole. It made me feel complete. It allowed me to radiate. It allowed me to talk to people. And then, like here in last year in 2021, what did I do? I wrote a book. I put this show on so I can talk, so I can have this voice. I'm doing things that make me shine. I'm doing things that make me feel great. I'm dressing the way I like to dress without anybody telling me how to dress, or you can't wear this and you can't do that and blah, 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 blah. But I started doing the things that made me feel so good inside, doing the things that made me feel so special inside, doing the things that I knew that would make me radiate again. It would allow me to shine. And today I'm shining my shine so bright that, it's hard for some people to look at me, and for others, all they can do is turn their head and look. They're going, look at that angel. She's just shining so bright. I want to say hi to her. You know how many people smile at me today just when they see me? It's just so crazy. It's so amazing. So it's really important for us to find that rich soul within ourselves so we can be this beautiful, awesome, amazing soul. So let's see. I had to put a commercial on just because this is a part about, we'll do this one because I have to be training myself when I, go to somewhere else that makes me do a commercial. I'll be right back. I'm getting better with all my camera stuff too, because it was all messed up again today, and I had to reset every single one of my screens, and I didn't have any help. I could have called for help, but I didn't call for help because I did it on my own, because I'm kind of smart in that way. So yeah, so it's kind of really cool. I'm so happy to see you here, Paul. That is so cool that you made it here, because I know that you're a busy person out there. And so to finish off what I was talking about before, I drew this one card before the show, and it has to do with the Galeto goddess. Let's see, and it's about being the brave girl, because that's what I've been. I've been that brave girl. But I want to read what it says, because it really ties into the show, and I love how the cards do that. Have you ever given another the power to influence your sense of self-worth or your direction in life? I did, and it took a lot of my years of life away. I meant real life, that happy, joyful, gleeful, amazing person that I am. That's what it took away, because I gave it away. I put it under the carpet for someone else, which I won't ever do again. Choose with care whom you allow to get close to you and to guide you. That's right. I definitely choose today. It's obvious and yet easy to forget that if we accept guidance or influence from another, that we want to make sure that we are living the kind of life and being the kind of person that we are inspired to be. That's why I have this one person that I'm really, really, really chasing after. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not chasing them anymore. They're chasing me. I don't got to do the chasing anymore. I let them know who I am and what I'm worth and my value and my cuteness and my sweetness. But, and let them know. I'm also letting them know that I'm not changing who I am to be with them. You can learn from and be inspired by others, but you must stay to your true self. That's what the show's about. It is about staying to your true self so you can feel that riches within. And do not allow anyone else's voice to become more important to you than the divine voice within your own heart. That's right. I mean, it's so beautiful. I just love how the information comes just through one card. And so these are different ways that I come up with to finding your own riches within. Is find your own comfort. Before I had gotten into that relationship, I had actually found my own comfort. In fact, that's what attracted him towards me, is because I was so beautiful, I was so radiant, and I was this bubbly kind of person. But when I got into the relationship, I'm the one that listened to the wrong information, and I tucked it underneath the carpet. And so I'm the one that suffered from my own wrongdoing, is because I thought I became passive like that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. And so we have to find that comfortable self within. And to learn how to just relax and feel that richness within. To relax, to be that beautiful person you are. Instead, what I mean by relax, instead of making our minds go out there and looking, am I pleasing this person? Am I doing this right? Am I doing that right? Because that's part of all the condition that went on there. It was like I was constantly doing to please somebody else, or to do something for somebody else to make them feel better, to make them feel worthy. But what happened is I forgot about myself. So we need to be able to do the things that we feel relaxed. Like when I started turning back when I started flipping my script around back onto me, I started feeling so much more relaxed that it was hard for them to trigger me anymore. And another thing to do is to calm our mind. It is so important to call him. I don't know where Greg is. I sent him a message last time. He came in a little late, so or just in time. I don't believe that there's anything about lateness. I think everything is divinely guided. Everything is divinely on time. There's nothing that's late and there's nothing that's early. It's always right on time, and that definitely in 2021, that got proven to me over and over and over, where I became relaxed with, where I may think something should have been or could have been or different. And it's like, no, it's divinely guided. Everything is exactly the way it's supposed to be. It is actually piecing itself together in this beautiful, magical way. And by me even trusting in that in the first place allows my mind to be calm about the process, about the journey, about this connection that I have, this mirror image that I have with this other person. It is so mirror image. I can't even tell you how much. And I didn't even know what that meant. I never even knew what that meant. But my 2021, all I did was follow universal signs, and it showed me, and it's still showing me, and we're in 2022 now. Of course, we should be hooking up here really soon. So, and also, another thing that makes you feel rich within is remember when you're walking or when you're talking or you're around other people, go ahead and stand tall with your shoulders up high and your chin up high and your head up, because just standing in that position gives you authority of yourself. It gives you your inner power. Instead of going around like this, oh God, let's see what they have to say, where you're doubting maybe a little bit of your story. No, you want to be that brave, awesome, amazing person that you truly, really are. You miss my brother. Aw. Actually, Miss Gregory is Mr. Gregory. That's true. But he always is saying he is the feminine in the party, so it's okay that you call him Miss. And one last thing I have written down is, it's really important for us to feel even more rich inside is to cleanse our soul. And, that could be like as simple as drinking lemon water. We talked about that on another episode. And, or going to a hot tub and just letting all those toxins be drawn out of you. If you can't go to a hot tub, then you can go to, it is Chinese New Year today. Well, happy New Year's. Happy Chinese New Year. And what was so crazy is that's the third time, Sonny, that's the third time today I've been told that. I went and got my nails done. I'll show you when I get to the overhead. And that was the first place. And then I was on a call for someone that I'm going to bring on as a guest speaker. We talked for a little while, and then she mentioned it, and now we got Sunny here that she mentioned the Chinese New Year. That's so crazy. I just love life, how it's so magical. It's such a beautiful journey. So it is so important for us to love. It is important for us to love ourselves from this divine way, that there's the idea that there's no person, place, or thing is your salvation. Only love is. When we operate from love, life is so magical. It's so beautiful. It's easier for us to receive. It's easier for us to accept. It allows us to receive things that divine has for us. The divine has a plan, and it has it laid out, and it wants to give it to you. But if we're not ready to receive it, it's going to set it back a little bit more until you're ready to receive it and to accept it. But when we accept it, we want to make sure we're accepting it with this natural flow. And when we allow this natural flow of a way to happen, then we have the divine that comes in, and it moves things, it shifts things, it puts things into place for us. And like I said when I was starting this show, going, all my peacock sisters. Yeah, that's because they're part of my tribe. They're part of my tribe, but we got that peacock coming out. Just like for you, Pa, we got that peacock coming out for you too. In fact, we're talking about the peacock, we might as well talk about this is why you're going to feel extraordinary, because you're going to put those peacock wings on and you're going to feel awesome. You're going to feel amazing at that person you are. There's a wild and a uniqueness to each and every one of you that deserves to be honored. So put those peacock wings on. Happy Chinese New Year, and feel abundance with this divine abundance. The divine abundance aligns you with love. It aligns you with the planet. It aligns you with Teo. I don't even know what that means. I have to look that one up. Sorry. And I know it has something to do with balance, you know. It says, it's we're not serving the ego anymore. Mm-hmm. Wishing for happiness and prosperity. Woo, 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 woo. For the abundance, and it says not to chase it. So I can't chase him no more. That's what it's telling me. Because why? Because we've got freedom coming. You know, when we're operating from that peacock self, from a loving way, it does free the soul. It frees the spirit. It frees the mind. It frees you to live this beautiful, awesome, amazing life. And the cards I picked out of my deck is let's live from imperfect is our new perfect. Because we're already imperfect. So if we claim it as being perfect, guess what? We're all perfect. Woo, 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 woo. I'm claiming perfect. And the next card came out is laughter is the best medicine. And we all know that. I tell you what, when my brother took me on that boat, God bless him forever, lots of abundance is in everyone's life. Yay. Woo, 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 woo. We all deserve to be abundant. We all deserve to have whatever it is that we need or want. And I mean, it's from this loving way. It's just a really crazy, amazing way. But laughter is the best medicine. I mean, when you're laughing, I tell you what, when I'm laughing so hard on the back of that boat when I was being pulled on that inner tube, I tell you what, it really, really, really made me feel rich inside. Because I'm laughing so hard with no control. I had no control whether I wanted to laugh or not. But I tell you what, it was the best thing. It let me feel free. That's what the cards are coming up. Laughter inside. The next one is feel free, right? Well, and when I wanted to pull these cards, I said, just give me 3 cards. Well, it gave me 4 cards. The 4th card says, make 3 wishes. So everyone, you got to make your 3 wishes because magic really does happen. One of my 3 wishes is for me to actually go out on a date where I get more than 5 minutes of my mystery man's time, and it's just him and I. It's not him and I and everybody else around us. That we get to spend some time together, that we get to talk about our stories, because I have a hidden love story. I'm certain he has one too that's going to just match right on in. I've been keeping a book of mine, and I tell you what, if we bring him in, we got a movie. We got a series we can go. And just keep believing in those wishes. You put those wishes out there and you keep believing in them. Last year I wrote down 13 things that I wanted for my wish list. I forgot about it. I put the list away, you know. Then I ran across it. I had 11 of the 13 come true. Boom! The other one has to do with this mystery man, which is it really in the works. Because I see it. There's so much evidence for myself. And then the other one has to do with making sure that I'm well taken care of, you know, because once I departed my ex, then I'm on a limited income until I make this work, or I run out of the money that was provided for me, because I guess I took a bargain that probably wasn't a bargain, but I didn't want to be attached to somebody for the rest of my life just for their money. So I didn't take any, I just took enough for me to live for 2 years max, because I know what I'm doing is going to turn something around so it will provide for me, because I am giving and giving and giving in this most beautiful way. And so the universe is going to provide for me, and I've never doubted that. But it gets a little scary sometimes, and I look at it, I go, well, what am I scared for? The universe provided for me last year. It's going to provide for me again. In fact, it provided for me double what I asked for last year, so it's going to do it again. It's going to provide again. Look at it. It already showed up. Look at it. It already showed up. Magic happens every day. Didn't you know that? I tell you, keep putting those wishes out there. They will show up. Okay, we're going to end this part of the show, and then I'll be back, and we'll get right into the readings. Let me make sure I put on the right thing here. Let me see. Where we got to go here? Well, we'll put my book thing on, and then we'll end it, and then I'll be right back. And it's commercial break time. And what's she going to talk about on a commercial? Yeah, what's she going to talk about? She's going to talk about, did you know that Cynthia Toet, she's an author. She wrote a book this year called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. Woo, 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 woo. Yes, that's the book that she wrote, and it is on Amazon. It is an ebook and a hard copy, whichever you prefer. Go over there right now and grab your copy right now to see what it's going to take to flip your emotional story around to better. Okay, back to the show now. Now on my OBS system, every single one of my screens were like, they were all out of whack, and it's like, oh, what am I going to do here? I don't know how to do this, but it didn't take me very long. It took me maybe 5 minutes to figure out how to work it with one, and it's like, okay, I fixed the one, and it's like, but I didn't know it was going to do it to every screen. That would make my opening screen, my closing screen, every commercial. It was like, okay, so I'm limited on how many commercials I played this time too. And you know me, I love to start with my Monday tarot deck because it's Monday. And this deck really helped me a lot. It's really helped me make some really good choices and decisions, and it leads and guides me in the right direction, and it tells me things I like to see. Let's see what it's telling me now. We got a divine masculine out there. He's got a cup of love. Woo, 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 woo. That guy's been coming up for me quite a bit. We got a divine masculine out there that's got a cup of love that he wants to offer. Who's he want to offer it to? Let's see what the next card has to say. He wants to make sure that he's offering it with that richness within that cup of love. Yeah. Oh, let's see. We got the Prince of Pentacles. She's got an offering too. What's she gonna? She says she's got a gift that's solid. She's got so let's see. He has the love. Oh, there's my nail. See, and this is look at what I did. That's for my man. It says be mine. I should see him next Saturday again if we run him. If he gets back from running all the way across to the other side of the United States and back. Yeah, he went all the way to Florida and back. Can you believe that? And he didn't invite me, but that's okay. You know what? I had some things that really needed to get put together, and it's magical how it all works. But then I got my nails done today. You like that? And then I got that to show him when I see him. You know, it's on both hands, the same. Yeah, so she's got something to offer. And he's got love to offer. So, yep. Whoa! Wow, that card wants to come out. Yeah, she can do this standing on one foot with her eyes closed, holding on to this thin pole. And that pole has the light at the top. And she can do this being balanced within. Her soul is balanced. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Whoa. Hello. Yep. And she just keeps doing her work because she's good at what she does. And she enjoys what she does. The Divine Feminine really, really enjoys what she does. And so, Love Offering has been your readings lately. Yeah, it is, I tell you. Well, you know what? This is the hidden love story, you know? We're going to find the love in the story. I love those, your nails. Ooh, yeah. You know, I come up with some creative ideas. I go into the nail person. It's a guy that does my nails, and he goes, oh, we got to do this. I mean, he's just amazed about the colors. Remember, I had my nails done like this once, you know, which I'll do again. But the reason why I did them pink this time is because you got, you know, Valentine's Day coming up and everything. Yeah. What's hiding? Something's hiding. A path, a direction. There's, oh no, this is something that you think that you can't see, but you can. But you know, you're just acting like you can't. And what you can't see is, it has to do with the mind thought. It has to do with a path. Like myself, I have a lot of things in the platter right now to which way. Where'd you go? I didn't even know you left. Did you tell me you were leaving, Paul? Let's see. God bless you forever. You didn't even tell us you were going. Wait, you're back. You're not back already. You finished your break. You're fast. Yeah, it's so, like myself, I have a lot of offers on the table right now. I have, I can do my mastermind. And I'm being pressured to go ahead and go forward with that. I'm just energetically not quite ready. And then I have, well, I don't want to tell all my secrets because, you know, sometimes that messes up with what the universe is doing. But the universe is doing a lot of magic. It's going, here, Cynthia, we got a seed here. We got a seed here. We got a seed here. The universe is actually showing me it doesn't matter. I don't have to worry about it. Something is coming forward. The right thing is coming forward to make sure I'm well taken care of, that I'm provided for. And that's why I'm not worried about what's happening next. It is about this new journey. It is about this new road. I know which road I want to take, and it has to do with my hidden love story, because I know we have fun, laughter, play, excitement, passion, desire. We would work together. We would play together. We would laugh. I mean, it's not... it's not a fairy tale dream. In the book, the fairy tale dream is that we would have this awesome, it's only because we do these things together. It's not like we would get together and you go off to work and do your thing and I go off to work and do my thing. No, we could do our work together because we're that much alike. And that's why the strength comes in, and that's what the highest priest knows. The highest priest knows things that we don't know. So that's what this is saying. This is what you can't see. Let's see. It's talking a lot about that divine feminine in there, the divine masculine. They're probably not talking about the divine masculine because he went out of town. No, the divine feminine, she's got a cup of love too. This is the queen. She goes, I got some love. I got the best love there is. All I got to do is start talking about love, and then the cards start flipping out those love stories. Miss Honey, it's romantic day. Woo, woo, woo. Well, oh, peek and see what, oh my goodness, and it's coming in fast. We got something coming in fast. Woo, woo. Fast movement. I tell you what, if I put a card back and it's supposed to come back out, I tell you what, it will. And this fast movement that's taking place is going to complete a cycle. It's going to make the cycle whole. It's going to make it feel like you're on top of the world. It's going to make it like you're actually, it's telling me to say something. It's telling me, it's allowing you to operate in this universal way. It's like a universal calling, what's happening here. And we got the emperor here. The emperor here, he goes, I've been holding myself back. I've been holding myself back. Can I just stop holding myself back? I want something to be different. I'm so tired of holding myself back. He's been trying to hold himself back from the queen over here. Yeah, that emperor's been trying to hold himself back from the queen. Well, I wonder why that is. You don't need to hold yourself back. Just feel that awesome, amazing, beautiful self you are. Let yourself feel rich inside. And when you're feeling rich inside, you can operate from the richest in to allow that richest out. So you don't have to feel like you have to hold yourself back. Because look, she's ready. You don't need to hold back. You don't. Look at, this is a universal calling. It is saying to complete the story. Those are things that have been coming up to me too. It's like things are getting ready to happen. There's lots of magical things that are coming in. Oh, yeah, teamwork. The teamwork is coming in. That's a grounded teamwork. They have to work together. And it's balanced. It's solid. All the pieces are put together. They're in place for that team to happen. A dog gonna be special. A dog's gonna be special. That's amazing, Miss Sunny. Actually, it's my idea for Valentine's Day. Your Valentine's Day. Whoa. A romantic day. Yeah, she goes, what is that? What are you talking about? She's looking back at the story. That's what she's doing. She's looking back at the story. She's going, that's not a bad story. I'm liking the story. Yeah, it's looking pretty cool. Oh, where we go? There we go. When Kathleen puts the white heart in there, it makes me accept it. So I have to accept her love each time she puts in there. I have to put a push button on there to accept the love. Oh, we got something to block there, Sonny. You see it? You see it? You got to block her. Oh. Yeah. What's happening is there's a balance going on. The balance is going on. This is like these are all the lower emotional fields, and this is the higher emotional field, and they're balancing themselves out. And that's why this journey has been taking a little bit of time, because they got to balance themselves out, you know. There we go. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, and this is about again, it's about balancing. This is about balancing. This is coming in fast. It's already been in balance. The highest priest knows things are already in balance. It don't matter how it comes. It don't matter if it gives us to us in a round circle. It don't matter if it comes into us in waves. It don't matter if it comes to us in rectangles. It's solid. It's a solid movement. Okay, I'm looking for the love cards. Come on, give me some more love. Give me some more love. You know how to bring the love into the story. I did this week's readings, and yeah, it's really looking through. This is still about. We got this. To me, these cards in this deck is telling me the same thing. It's looking through the lower emotions. This is like we've looked through the lower emotions, we look through the higher emotions, and we're finding our way through both doors so we can actually bring that balance within. It's already been judged from all sides. We've had people judge it. We've had ourselves judge it. We had, God judge it. We've had, everybody has judged the story. Like the story that I have, I can't. Somebody asked me today, well, who's this person? And I go, I'm not telling you. And they go, well, why not? I go, it's my story. I go, I know what it does when I tell somebody. I go, because, then they got to put their 2 cents in how this can't really be happening. And it brings in doubt and insecurity. It's like, I don't need anybody else's doubt. I'm sure. I'm certain. I don't have any doubt. I'm just waiting for divine to happen, Look we got divine on Valentine's Day, as Paul says it. Yeah, there we go. We got the divine here. That's a union. That's togetherness, coming together. That's an open portal. That's 2 11s. That's marriage. That's union. That's working together as a team. And it's coming in balance. And this is in balance. And we got 3 cards in balance. This is in balance, both masculine and feminine side are bringing an equal amount to the table. One doesn't have more skills or more something than the other. They're both coming in with an equal. They both have just as much to offer to the other. My plan in Valentine's Day, me and myself and my beautiful candlelight dinner with my family in green environment. Woo, 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 woo. And that love letter that you've rewritten 100,000 times. Yeah, the magician's in the house now. The magician's making the story happen. It brings victory to the table. Love, laughter, play, joy. You know what? We just got to keep operating from that beautiful, amazing self that we are. And as we keep doing that and keep believing in our own beautiful souls we are, that allows you to operate in this rich way. I saw a post that Kathleen posted today, and she posted something about I mean, she was sitting in her car, and, you know, we forget. We're so busy and so crazy busy with our lives, we forget to pause for a moment to see what a beautiful world we're living in. We got the trees and the bushes and the butterflies and the birds, and how much things are provided for us. We got a home, we got food, we got our kids. I mean, life is well taken care of us, and we're always looking for that worst kind of a story. And I tell you what, the magician says, we don't got to look at that worst story. We got a magical story. We got victory. We got happiness. We got everything we ever wanted. Everything we ever wanted. It's right here because we chose to operate from that higher self, from that vibrant self, from that place that makes us feel rich within. And your mom and dad. How beautiful. Okay, I'm going on to another deck here. Who wants the first call here? Yeah, did you see I checked on your channel right before I got on the show, Kathleen? And we got green hearts all over the place. We get to party with that green heart because we are healing that green heart. We're making that heart feel so much awesome, so much. You know what? We want a love story. This is the card we got to pull. We got to pull out this deck for that love story. Come on. We got Mr. Sprite in the picture here yet. We know we got to pull up Mr. Sprite, right? Oh, Sunny, did my reading today, what was the title of my reading for Monday? What was the name of that one? You want to put it in the chat? Woo, woo, woo. Hey, dancing away with the favorite deck. Hey, let's see what, yeah, things are coming to a completion. It's, you know, things, you know, like, to me, I've worked really hard, but in this fun kind of way, to keep my story alive. That's because I keep believing in the story. Because if I put any doubt into the story, I know what that does. It makes me take 5 steps backwards. And like, no, I'm not going backwards. I'm just going to keep believing because I know how the universe works. It works in this magical, beautiful way. And that's what she's doing. She's jumping for joy. She's riches within, or... Yeah, that's the title of this show, Kathleen, but I want Sunny to check out the reading that I did for Monday, what the title of that one is. And it is because we had to go through these old stories. We had to look at the old stories. We had to go through this rebirth and see, when we're looking at the new story, it shows light. We don't see the darkness anymore. We see the light, because that's with me. I can only see the light in the story. I can only see the brighter side within the cards. Even when the dark cards come out, I'm going to find the brighter side of the story. Because why? Because that's what feeds my soul. That's what feeds my mind. That's what feeds my life. That's what feeds everybody else's. That's what feeds the story that I did with the guys that were in that automobile shop that they had to pick apart for my car, that I did the readings for 4 or 5 guys. That, you know, when the cards came out, I had the words magically to flip that story around to a better script. And back then, I didn't even use the word flip it. Somebody just gave me that. Divine masculine, divine feminine, fairy tale dream coming true, because we're coming into balance. Okay, and then, so the reading we did on the Monday tarot for this, there were 3 cards in a row that's talking about coming into balance, including the masculine and feminine having the same amount to offer each other. Yeah, that is in my my playlist. It's my reading for Monday. Yeah, it is about balancing. We can stay, oh, this is like, is that the divine masculine in this one? Well, he can stay balanced. He can stay balanced, holding, in this deck, he's standing on this root. And that root is wrapped around his foot. And he's standing balanced on one foot. And he's holding this big ass coin. And he's got his eyes closed. And she's going, woo, 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 something's happening. We got rid of some old stories, and we're staying in balance, and the masculine can stay in balance with his eyes closed too. Woo, 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 woo. But she's happy because she also has done all the work to feel this awesome, amazing way. But here, you know what she's doing? She is doing, she is, hold on. She is standing high with her shoulders up, her chin up. Smile on her face. She is proud of the person she is. She's proud of the things that she's done. Woo, 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 woo. I got the dog a bone. I got the dog a bone to chew on while the show is going. So if you hear some noise in the background, that's what you hear. Okay. Now, I did these cards earlier today, and it's showing there's a lot of energy going on in the world right now. I tell you, I think it was Friday. I mean, I was running around like a chicken with a head cut off. It's like I couldn't even figure out what I was supposed to do next, and I was really aware of it. I'm going, oh my goodness, I need to do this, and I got to do that, and I want to, or how about if I just relaxed here, and I couldn't do anything, and then I got a message from the High Vibe Tribe group, and they were talking about, hey, did you guys feel that? Are you feeling it? I'm going, and it was like, it was the best thing that happened. It was like, that was divine timing for that message to come through, because right then, it took that energy of confusion, that energy of lack, that energy of insecure, that it took that away. And it brought in this magical way instead. And when I got off of the high vibe thing, I had lots of people chit-chatting with me too. That was pretty cool. But when I got done, I tell you what, I was up all night getting this done and getting that done. I was like putting pieces together. It's like, oh, something must be putting itself together, because all of a sudden my house is magically in order. It's like I got things done I couldn't get done all in one day like that. But it was like, it was crazy. It was just like, it was going to take me down, and High Vibe brought me up, and it was like, woo! Let's see. My Valentine is Mr. Sprite. May you please be my Valentine. How about I'm Mrs. Sprite? How about Mr. Sprite, will you be my Valentine? How about Mr. Sprite ask Mrs. Sprite? Of course, I would be Mr. Sprite's Valentine any day. We could even do it before Valentine's, but here is my favorite deck. This is your favorite deck. Anyhow, I was reading this deck earlier, and it was like, it was telling me the toughness that's going on around the world. But you know what? The last two cards were out was my my lovers, and it had Mr. Sprite in there too. Come on, cards. Okay. Stop talking about what's going on in the world. It says, let's get the love story going. Come on, we want that love story. No, we're still balancing. We're balancing. Everything's got to be in balance. Whew, got to breathe. Just breathe. I know for about 2 weeks I was getting 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and the Lovers, and here we got. This is working together as a team. This is Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, working together as a team. Look, he's just checking her out, and he's got this biggest grin on his face, and she's looking up, checking him out too. And this person over here, that's part of the tribe. They're just, helping with the work. They're minding their own business, because they know those two got something going on. Woo, 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 woo. They got something going on. That's for sure. That's for sure. They got something amazing going on. Oh, yeah, this is what was going on earlier. I tell you what, this was about leaving, she's actually walking towards the light. She left some love back here that she needed to leave behind, but she's actually walking towards the light. And in the process, she was protecting her heart. Through this whole journey, she's always protecting her heart. See, the heart's right here. She goes, I'm making sure my heart is safe throughout this whole journey, because I know what it's like when I go under. I know what it's like to feel this way, because that's what my old relationship did. It made me feel this way. But once I got out of that old relationship, it allowed me to fly above the rest. And in the process of flying above the rest, I made sure my heart is being protected. So if somebody's coming into my energy that I feel like will bring me below love in any which way, shape, or form, it's like, I'm out of here. Yeah. All right. Where's the better story? He says, well, we need to tell this story too. It is a beautiful story anyhow. Just because it's not coming up with the love. Well, we'll just take that top one. We got the Divine Masculine there. He's actually got tired of waiting on the lion. He's going, I'm coming faster than the lion because the lion's taking too long. So I'm going to step forward above the lion because I got my torch here and I'm going to make some action. I'm going to make some movement because that's what the King of Wands is supposed to be doing, is making action, making movement. Well, what you making action for? What you making movement towards? Why'd you leave the lion behind? Oh, because the lion was moving too slow. Wait, we got wishes and dreams. That's why he's moving forward, because there's wishes and dreams that are coming true, and these wishes and dreams are the tribe put the wishes out there. The tribe put the dreams out there. They're wishing upon the stars. Will you two Lord, will you please just let these two come together? Let these two come together because they got this magical show to put on. They have this mission to do. They got this work to do, and it says this is going to be seen by the next moon cycle. That's tomorrow. Got a new moon tomorrow. But maybe that's the full moon. What's the full moon? Probably Valentine's Day, huh? Hey, do you know, Paul, when the next full moon is? You're a little bit confused. Mad am I? Oh, wait a minute. Here's my favorite deck. May I have asked for cards? And we got Casey Shipley. How are you, Casey? Happy to have you here. We got a happy ever after fairy tale dream of a story coming in, and we have like been protected. There's been like a journey that's been going forward that you've been protecting because you've seen the light that's coming in, and the light has to do with this fairy tale dream of a story. This is having everything that you ever wanted. This is like having your family. And everybody's happy. There's no depression. There's no sadness. It's all like joy, laughter, and play. Okay, Paul. What is my highest hidden potential, and how much is within me? And what I still do not know is my potential, as much as I think of myself, and the potential beyond of what I think. And Casey, yes, you can have a reading too. You'll be next. How about that? Okay. Paul wants to know what his highest potential is. Excuse me. Paul, you just remind me so much of a hymn. Not because you're a hymn, it's because of somebody I'm connected to as a hymn. As the highest priest, that's the highest potential. The highest priest knows all. The highest hidden potential, and the highest priest knows what's hidden. She can see everything. And how much is within me? Well, it's all right there within the highest priest. She knows it all. She's calm about it too. She doesn't worry about what she knows. She knows things that other people don't know. I think that your potential is higher than what you know. I think your potential is higher than what you believe. Because the highest priest knows what others do not know. She can see things and know things that some things that you see and know, others aren't ready to hear or know. But she also knows how to put it out there in a new way instead of the old way, putting it out there in a new way. So they can actually see the message that you're trying to share out to them in this whole new way. So when they're seeing the message that you have to share, it's not from fear or lack or scarcity, but it's from, oh, I get it. I get to operate from my whole self. I get to operate from my beautiful self. That's the message that you'll be offering out to the people. Because you're the highest priest. The highest priest has information that the other people don't know, but you get to share them out to the world in this new way. You don't share it out to the world where they get scared or they feel lack or they feel like, I don't know what I can do, or, this is too big for me to handle. No, you share it with them so they actually are able to take what it is that you're sharing with them, and they're able to utilize that piece of information to actually click them into place, to put them into their divineness, to put them into their order that they were actually put here on earth to do. So you're giving them, you're actually showing them what their purpose is without them realizing that you're showing them, and it actually allows them to go ahead and naturally work. We got the Queen of Wands. That is, so they start operating from laughter, play, excitement, knowingness, excitement, passion, desire. They start operating going, yes, I know what I'm supposed to do now. I knew I had a purpose. I knew I had a meaning. I knew I had a place in this world. And that's what you know. You know how to help them see that higher answer. And what's that bring? A divine couple on the table for this happy ever after fairy tale dream that you've been protecting from others, so you guys can work together as a team. That not only you and your divine have put out there, but the tribe has put out there to the universe, and the universe is here providing it with this wheel of fortune change. Wow, madam, my potential is beyond what I'm thinking, because in past I was always think that I do it types of mentally, and it's not really a mental place. Justin, hi Justin, so how you doing? I'm so happy to see you here again. I messaged you a couple of times in your Facebook thing, just saying thank you for your response, or my little way. So thank you for your presence, Mother. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, so we're going to go on to Casey, because Casey, remember to come for your heart. Yes, got to come for the heart. Casey, Casey, Casey. We're going to do this deck here. This is the Good Witch Tarot. Whoa! For Casey. And Casey said, I'm glad you're here. I'm getting a full house. Woo-hoo-hoo. I would love, that would be appreciated. Okay. Do you just want me to do a random read, or would you want to add a question in there? Because I know how to just read, but if you have a question, you put it in there. You put your question in there. Whoa, what's going on here? Better flip some cards around here. Flip it, flip it. You're so welcome, Paul. I hope that helped you with that question. I thought it was beautiful how the answer came right out there, just the way it was meant to be. My potential beyond it. Okay, Justin. No, actually, Casey, are you going to put a question out there, or are you going to have me just read? Okay, for just reading. Okay, it says that you've taken time to just be with yourself, because sometimes that's what we need to do. And when you are by yourself, you're actually just staring into the fire. So you're asking, almost like asking the universe, can you just like give me the answer? It's almost like staring out to the stars in the middle of the night. It's like you just show me the answers in the shape of those clouds that go by when they go by over the moon, or however that is. You just go ahead and you go ahead and let me see the clear answer. And so that's what you're doing here, okay? And then here it says, now I see the clear answer. Now I see that clear answer. That clear answer has to do with a divine partner. This is a divine feminine and a divine masculine. They are together, and they are sitting there at the beach, and they are there to watch the sunset. The only thing is, they cannot even see the sunset because they are lost looking at each other eye to eye. And look at those two kitty cats down there. What are they doing? They got plenty of food. They're just eating. One's got a fish in their hand. They're just eating. They're happy. Okay. You'd be wondering if you'll be moving soon. Okay. And you wrote it. I wrote it. You're three people in one. You hear your echo, don't you? I do. You send the wave. You guys are so funny. Well, I appreciate the support. I really do. So, all right, we're going back to, I got to back up a little bit, back to Casey. Yeah, I just read it. I was wondering if I'll be moving soon. Okay, you want to know if you're moving to Scottsdale, Arkansas. Okay, let's see. Let's see if you're moving. No, I don't know why I said that. I know why I said that. Oh, you want to know if you're going to be moving. When things got a little rough. Let's see. You're putting down some old stories, and you're looking into the crystal ball. You want to know the answer. Where you're going to be moving. Well, there's a possibility. Which way? Am I going to be moving or not? I think the answer is not really laid out yet. You may be asking if you're moving yet or not, but I think that there's something that's happened that, you're so done with, and things have got to be done. And this is, when I look at this card, I'm always looking, okay, we're all done with all the things that have happened that hasn't been in the right way, but it's saying that the light is in the picture. So now you're going, okay, you want to know where you're going. So you're looking in the crystal ball. You're going, can I just see in the crystal ball where I'm going to go next? And even the cat's going, can I see in that crystal ball too? And then this is divine masculine of you, and then the divine feminine in you goes, which way to go? Well, the answer is not here yet, is because something's going on here that still probably isn't all the way settled down. As whatever happens here, let's see. But what's happening is we got some joy, laughter, and play, and something that's allowing you to feel solid. It's still feeling solid and complete. Oh, it says, yeah, but you're still wondering. You're still wondering if you're moving somewhere or not. Still wondering. What I think, Casey, I don't believe the answer is quite clear. And Sonny, we have. Are you on it? Look at how quick you are today, Sonny. Woo, 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 woo. That's what the issue has been. Woohoo! Reach out and take it. Yeah, so you're kind of holding on. Going, okay, which way to go, and you're kind of holding on. You're trying to hold on to your balance. You're trying to hold on to everything you got because you don't want to lose anything in the process. But the thing is, you got the Queen of Pentacles here and you got the King of Pentacles here. This is another divine couple. So we have divine masculine, divine feminine. They're together in this reading. This is a union. This is partnership, a divine couple. And we have the Two of Cups in this reading too, which is soulmate partnership. This is like two hearts operating in two separate bodies. But they're in two separate bodies, but they're doing the same kind of thing. They operate as one. And it is a divine order. It is a divine calling. So you're in the middle of holding your balance while you're waiting to see if you're moving or not. And while you're waiting, this happens in the middle of your waiting, is this joy and this laughter and play, this victory, with this story that's being shared out to others. Others are enjoying the story that's going on. They're all clapping you on, and they're like, yoo, yay, woohoo, and they're passing out flowers, and everybody's just loving what's going on in the middle of you waiting. And it's because you took the lion that was in you, and now the lion walks right by your side. And that lion's licking your hand, woo-hoo-hoo. And you see this tornado that's going on in the back? That's what this is. That tornado that's going on in the back, all that chaos, all that misunderstanding, all that effing stuff that's going on that made you feel that way, you and the lion walked away from it. And the cat goes, it's about time. That's your reading, Casey. It's not clear that's the issue. It's not clear that that's the issue. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not. You're looking to see if you're moving or not, and it's saying that right now it doesn't know that you're moving or not. The answer's not there yet. But in the meantime, while you're waiting, while you're waiting to find out if you're moving or not, this other stuff goes on. The other stuff that's going on is there's excitement, there's laughter and play, there's things that, you know, lift your spirit up from this way. It lets you, you're feeling the light in the story, and in the process you're starting to feel more grounded. Instead of feeling like you have to hold on to things, you're feeling more grounded. And as you're feeling more grounded, excuse me, the universe, that's a Mrs. Sprite burp. When I say excuse me, it's because I'm burping Sprite. It's so while you're waiting in the process, you have the divine calling. This is the universe is saying, I want you to hold your balance, because this is supposed to happen exactly the way it's supposed to happen. I want you to hold your balance while you're waiting to see if this is going to happen or not. This is divine masculine and divine feminine together holding their balance. And while you're waiting to see if you're going to move or not, this kind of other stuff is taking place. It's like through this laughter and play, somewhere you start feeling more radiant. You start feeling the people that are around you are feeling more happy, more joyful and excited, and they're just loving what's being seen. And through all that, the masculine within yourself comes together with the divine feminine that puts the whole picture together, that brings the strength within, that allows you to deal with this tower moment. It allows you to deal with this tornado moment. It allows you to deal with these things that happened here, or that are happening, because it could be what's going on per state, for each state, to what's going on in each state, to, you know, rather we're going to stay in California, or if we're going to go to another state that we feel like we have more freedom or not. But in the meantime, while it's trying to figure out whether you're moving or not, it's allowing you to get more grounded, it's allowing you to get more solid, it's allowing you to get more complete, it's allowing you to come together with your counterpart or with your own inner self. You know, if you're not looking for somebody else, and it has to do with the divine masculine, with the divine feminine within yourself, that you're feeling grounded, whole, complete, you're feeling strong, and you can operate as courageous as a lion. There you go, that's it for you, Casey. Yes, I appreciate it. So it's all positive. It's all positive. That it is because this is something happened that is brought up the question, should you move or not? And so it's showing that you're wondering, should I move? Should I move? Do I need to hold my ground? Should I move? Should I move? Should I hold my ground? Should I move? Should I move? Should I hold my ground? In the meantime, why that is going on in the mental mindset, this other stuff is going on. This beautiful story is laughter and play, and other people are enjoying what it is. It's like you're becoming more, you're not having to hold on to this lack story. You actually get more grounded, you get more whole, you get more complete. You come together as an individual, and you're operating from strength and as courageous as a lion would. And this story that's going on here, you're not even bothered by it. Okay. You're so much welcome. Namaste. Okay. Now, did you come in here and ask for a reading too? So we got Mr. Sprite, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Yes, absolutely. I was wondering. Oh, I didn't see that question about I'm wondering if I'm with someone loyal. Okay, so that makes sense to, yes, you're with someone loyal, because you got the divine masculine, the divine feminine here, and you got the union here, the togetherness here. It is with someone solid and someone loyal. The answer is always present. That's what the issue has been. You know, reach out and take it. That's right. It's not clear. That's the issue. Okay, we already read that. Okay. Casey, look not to the shade cast by the eye. Yeah, we can't look at the eye. Okay, let me catch up, and I'll get right back with you guys. I got to see where I'm at. Oh, before you even take a step. Okay. Yeah. You're so welcome, Casey, and yeah, thank you for joining. I really appreciate it, and have faith it will be well. It is. May you. Did you want a reading, Justin? Please subscribe to the channel. Yes, I was supposed to ask everybody, you know, if I'm giving you guys a reading. Going, yeah, we got Mr. Sprite 3 times. Woo! Triple the dose. Paul. Okay, we're going to read for Justin. Which card for Justin? Yeah. So Justin, I don't have an actual question. Okay, and awesome, thank you. You're so welcome, Casey. And it would be an honor. All right, okay. So it's like there's an offering. Okay, let's see what the offering is. There's an offering of bowls is like somebody's offering. Someone's offering the emotional self by saying, "Hey, I'm going to give you this." And I got some of this. They're offering, but the offering got a little bigger. You know, it's like this is, the seeds have been planted. Okay, hold on. Let me let the information come to me. The seeds have been planted. You've been planting seeds. You've been planting seeds, and the seeds are actually starting to grow. In fact, it's nice and green. It's all beautiful, and they're all growing. So it's abundant. Mrs. Sprite is burping her way. And answers are actually coming to you through dreams. And the answers that are coming to you through dreams is from your ancestors, ones that have passed away. And they want you to know to bring a balance within the world that you're living in. The balance is about clearing the clutter. See, the world is so nice and clean. We got a divine masculine and we got a divine feminine, and they're holding up the world, but they're holding up this new world. The new world it's not dirty, it's not messy, it's not cluttered, it's nice and clean. And you two are able to hold this up together. And that should be coming through your dreams from someone that has passed away. Than Eden of Earth. Yeah, it is it's like a brand new beginning. It's like starting over. I'm getting goosebumps to galore. It is like Eden of Earth, you know. It's like bring the beauty back into the planet instead of what's going on. And we need to just be being trusting and peaceful and I mean, just this part actually reminds me. There's this video of this lion. And the lion's going like this to the girl, you know, just rubbing the head like this. Let's see, I brought the lion back. Lion's going like this, going like this. Lion's going like this. And then all of a sudden, and it says, wait for it, and then all of a sudden the lion licks her. It's so darling. Yeah. And that's what this is saying, is we have to just appreciate the moment. It's like almost like when this world gets like this, when it gets like this, it gets so cleared out, we're able to live more in peace and enjoy those little things, those special things. And I'm using the lion for a back brace because I lean up in my chair. There's a couple pieces that I didn't get in the chair when I put it together, and believe me, I can't get it apart to put it back in there together. Oh, that video was so sweet. Yeah, it was, wasn't it, Kathleen? Yeah, Justin, we're still. So, as the world is starting, hold on, let me get more cards. So, yeah, it's about cleansing the soul. Cleansing the soul. We're sharing the message. We're sharing the message. So this is like, so you have stories that you're actually sharing out to other people, and people are actually waiting in line to hear those stories, because you're taking those lower vibrational stories and you're actually rewriting those stories right here. They're rewriting the stories that have already been written in their heads. Their heads have already had these lower stories. Because see, these people aren't really happy. They're like, let me see what it is that she has to say. And she's going, let me see what it is they need to hear. And she goes, I'm going to rewrite the story here a little bit. And when she's rewriting the story, what she's doing is she's cleansing the story. She's rinsing out the old story. The story that made them feel less than whole and complete. I know I say it. The story that made them feel doubt. The story that made them feel insecure. She's rinsing them out. She's cleaning them up, because she wants that story to be rich within, before she goes back out and shares that story back out to the elders. She now has polished up the stories that they're in their head here. She's polished those stories up, so the masters, the elders, can see this gem, that gem within. We had an episode on that too. But they're able to see it, and the elders are smiling, going, look at what she did, the Divine Feminine. Look what the Divine Feminine did. She took their stories, rinsed them clean, and brought them back out shiny. There's the lion. We got the lion in the house. Pa's a lion. I had a guest speaker here on on Saturday, and she's a friend of 16 years. Oh yeah, she's a lion. Of course, I told you. That's all I know. I know lions, and I know lions and bulls. But you are the heart of the mind of God. That's correct. Well, God wants these better stories out there. God says, hey, Cynthia, can you go out to the world and start flipping people's script around, rewriting their stories for them, so they're actually starting to feel this emotional way in this better way, so they can actually feel this world being this cleaner world, so they can see the new start, so they can see the new beginning, so they can see the new plants that have been planted. It's still about sharing the stories, walking away from the old stories, going out and filling the cup up. So we rinsed them off. We've had the gems. We're not taking any of the lower stories, any of the stories that are less than whole and complete, the insecurity stories. We're not taking those stories in. What we're doing is we're filling up our cup with these new stories, and those new stories are what we're actually sharing back out to the elder people. That's actually written in the book that this is to be done. And this is someone younger than the elders. Someone younger to the elders is going, hey, I'm going to tell you guys something that you don't know. I'm going to tell you something that you guys don't know. And it actually allows this to happen. It allows you to actually stand more tall. It allows you to stand more in front of a group that you've ever stood in before. It allows you to feel like you're flying high like an eagle. It allows you to feel confident at being that soul that you really are. It allows you to bring the abundance into your home. It allows you to bring the abundance to many homes. It allows you to bring in so much more. This, it's a beautiful reading. Of course, all the readings I do are beautiful, Oh, no, that's the ego, right? No, people tell me that. So how can it be ego if people tell me that? Oh, I don't know. I'm not going to worry about that part. I don't think it's too bad. Let's see. What do you know of the bear? The bear, like it being B-A-R-E, like it being clean, like not by the witness, those with ears to listen. What I know when the story is being told right, everybody's willing to listen, because they are so done with that old story. And they're ready to start over with this new story, because the new story gives them strength. It gives them courage. It gives them momentum. It gives them life. So they're actually living their life, and they're actually able to help bring this world into a balance. It helps bring this world into a cleanliness. It helps bring this world into love, peace. We're walking away from those stories that didn't serve us, those stories that take our breath away, the ones that the Walking Dead. Those are the stories we're walking away from, because we're filling our cup up with this new story, this one that supports the soul, the one that makes you feel so radiant, the one that makes you feel so whole, the one that makes you feel so complete, the one that makes you know that you can go out to the world and tell your story out to the world and bring in so much more back in return, not just enough for yourself, but for many. And it's just happening so magical. Did I tell you guys I got my ordained minister license? I was going to get it let's see how, about 25 or 30 years ago, when I used to live in Calistoga, Florida. I was going to get it there, right? Of course, hey, there's my brother. Hello, Miss Gregory. They were missing you. Everybody in the chat was going, where's Miss Gregory? And I said, well, he'll be able to come in late. Well, thank you, Justin. God works through me all the time. So, yeah, I was there on a spiritual camp, right? And everybody loved me. I was like their little angel. I would do anything. I was like, they need anything, I go do this, I go do that. But one of the rules when you live there is you couldn't, do your business. Like I couldn't read my cards there within 30 miles. It's like seeds that we need to be watered. Yes, they are the seeds that need to be watered. But what's happening in the story, those are the seeds that got watered. The plants are starting to grow new plants. I had a business card. I was like 45 miles away and at some kind of convention or something, and I was passing out my business cards back then. And we cannot do it alone. No, we cannot do it alone. I can't do this by myself. I need the team. I need the tribe. For every one, I look at it this way. For every one person I touch, that one person I touch goes out there and touch at least 10 more people. Those 10 people touch, let's say the 10 was the minimum, touch 10 more people. So 10 times 10 is 100 people by me touching one person. And so, right there, I know already that I'm not doing this alone. I'm doing this with my tribe, And the same for everybody else that's on this journey, that we're learning how to not settle for that less than story. Don't settle for the stories that they're feeding us in the news and everything to make us feel like we have to live in fear, or the stories that make us feel like, we got to worry about this or we got to worry about that. Because that's holding your energy. That's the disease right there, is because of holding our energy back, our strength back, by believing that we can't do this, that like we're less than. And I got to put some perfume on. I think I got a date. If I don't have a date, I'm trying to attract my date. So Mr. Sprite gonna come over one day. So back to the other story, was back in Calistoga, and then I passed out my business cards, and boy, it was just the next day I had 3 board members right at my door, knocking at my door, and they were serving me eviction notices for that card that I passed out. And I said, why am I getting evicted? I was over 30 miles away. I was 45 miles away. How can I be getting evicted? They go, well, the phone number that's on this card, that phone is inside this building. Go figure. I guess I was too good for them. So that was I lived there in Florida for 8 months, and once I got evicted, I packed up my van and I drove down to the Key West before I drove all the way back home to California. That's where my family all lived in California, so I made that trip. So, yeah. All right, now let me get back to the chat. We cannot do it alone, so be it you bring it. Our purpose is for the other. You know, I love serving people. It makes my heart go thump, 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 thump when I'm helping others, as there it is with us. We are carried. We are the support. Because sometimes I feel like I have to prove myself to other people, and I feel like maybe get a small job to go for life or normal. Well, okay, Paul, right there where that statement is, that's where the card that came up in here, you don't have to prove yourself to nobody. You have to be that person that you are. You know what feels right for you. You know what you need to be doing. Once we take our energy away from everybody else, we can't be putting our energy to letting everybody else run our show, our mission, our shop, our ship. It says right here, have you ever given another person the power to influence your sense of self-worth or your direction in life? Stop it. That's what I got to tell you. Stop it. Just stop it. You can ask me again, I'm going to tell you, stop it. Stop putting your energy into somebody else's hands for them to make a decision for what it is that you know how to do. You know exactly what it is that you're supposed to be doing. You know exactly who it is you're supposed to be attracting into your life to allow this to happen. And you need to stop asking people that downplay your story. It's like, I have my hidden love story, right? When anybody comes into my hidden love story and puts doubt into it, it's like, oh no, I'm not listening to your story, because that doubt, their doubt into my story seeps in like a disease. It's like, no, I can't listen to anybody's story that doubts my story, because they don't know the journey I've walked. They don't know the journey I've lived. I know it. It's very clear for me. But if I put the power into just one person's hands, and that one person is full of doubt or insecurity or lack or less than, then all of a sudden it seeps into my body, into my soul, and then I start questioning. You know, I go, well, am I making the right choice? But then I start to look at all the stuff I documented, and I'm going, what am I doing listening to somebody else's story? It was the energy that actually got into my body. And so it says right here, don't do it. Stop it. That's what I had to say about that, Paul. So stop trying to prove yourself to anyone. Go be that radiant, awesome, amazing person that you are. Go and express yourself in this awesome, amazing way. Stop asking other people if it's okay, or if you've got to prove it, or if this is right, or if that's wrong. I mean, every single soul has a different way of looking at things, but not any soul has lived the life that you have. We are all different in that way. Oh, excuse me. Nobody can tell the story. Yeah, I got the burpees today. Nobody can tell the story exactly the way that you know how to tell the story. Because you're the one that has lived your life. You're the one that has lived your journey. You're the one that has seen the signs. You're the one that knows what has happened. They can only tell you their part. And so many people are full of lack, less than, not complete, insecure, doubt. That can't happen. So stop it. Stop putting your energy into somebody else's hands. That's what I got to say to you, Paul. He is a pride for you are. Think of it as an offering of spirit, yes. And worried about Greg. Hi, Greg. Hello, Miss Gregory. Good morning. Prove the love that you have. You don't have to prove love. You know love. All right. Do I have to prove my love? You just be love. There's nothing to prove. Okay, inspiring. Woo! I love being inspiring. I want to be inspired, and I want to inspire others. Okay. All right, Gregory was out in the garden today. What did you do in the garden, Greg? I see this now. Thank you. You're welcome, Justin. For lemons. Oh, that's so cute. The lemon story. Find the sweet in the sour. That's right. We have to find the sweet story in the sour. It's like there's no sour. I mean, the sour only gets, the sour is the test. The sour is going, we're going to test you here to see if you can overcome this one. It's like any time that you put that somebody else is coming in and challenging you, that you feel like you have to prove it. Look at that's divine testing you to see if you're ready, to see if you're lined up, to see if you're balanced. Sometimes I'm doubting my potential, madam. Okay, Paul, you know what doubt does? That doubt kills dreams. Doubt takes opportunities away. Doubt gets in the way. We have to trust in the process. We have to trust that everything is happening exactly the way it's supposed to be happening. It's right in time. It's divinely guided. It's divinely led. My last year in 2021, I tell you what, by the time I was done with it, I'm going, I don't even know if I'm the one that's in charge of my life anymore. I believe that divine is leading me and guiding me, and it's, it puts these signs in front of me because it knows exactly what I'm going to do with it, because I'm going to play with it, I'm going to turn it around, I'm going to share it with people, I'm going to go, see this, check this out, because what I'm doing is I'm spreading the love back out to the universe, with the universe putting the signs in front of me, and I'm trusting the signs so much, and then I show it to other people, pieces, because I can't show it in the big story, but I can show it in little pieces where I show it in the excitement. So you have to trust. We have to eliminate doubt. That doubt is coming from a way of belief that we have learned from the moment we were born till this time of day. We were learned to doubt ourselves. We were learned to not trust ourselves. We were learned to reach out there to find your answer, because you don't find it in here. But I'm telling you to flip that script around. I want you to look in here. Look inside your soul for the answer. Don't look out there. And don't let your head get too caught up into it, because that doubt takes 1 second of doubt to get down into the body, to take that body was feeling vibrant when it was trusting, but now it's doubting. Now the body is feeling weak and it's feeling less, and it's feeling like, oh shit. So I want you to stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I got there's a video. I know it's over there on the High Vibe Tribe too, but I got it also from my coach. It's like everybody's giving it. I go, I already know that one. Why are you guys giving it to me? But it's because it's for me to share with you guys. Right. Dreams, bear witness, dreams are coming true. Dreams come true. You have to keep believing in them. If you don't believe in them, they won't come true. You have to believe. I believe my dreams are all coming true. There's nothing. Why would the universe not want to provide? The universe provides everything else. Why wouldn't it want me to have this happy ever after fairy tale dream that I'm after? Because, I know that the universe led me and guided me to be here at this right spot, at this right moment, at this right time, around these right people, for me to shine in front of these people just the way I am. The universe led me and guided me, so you have to look at it that way. Is trust that the universe is leading and guiding you, and don't even let doubt in, because that's Satan. Yeah, Satan would love to take your dream away, okay? All right. It is a magical journey. It's a mystical. It's the most beautiful. That's the most beautiful thing that's ever happened to me up to this moment, and I'm just waiting for the next chapter, the next book, the next storyline, because it is something awesome. It's something amazing. We have to shine through. We have to shine through all the bullshit. Sometimes I feel that I cannot achieve my goals, so everyone laughing on me, madam. This type of doubt is killing me. Yes, doubt does kill, but I'm telling you to stop it. When the doubt comes in, flip it around to trusting in your internal self, trusting in your knowingness, trusting that I want you to, for a moment, I want you to feel the energy of what it feels like when you're in that trusting vibration. When you're trusting, you're feeling awesome. You're feeling amazing. You're feeling vibrant. you're feeling like you're shining. You're feeling like you know it all. Not on an egotistical way though, but you're trusting that you're on the right path. Okay. Now, I want you to take that outfit off, and I want you to go put on the doubt outfit. Now, I want you to feel what happens to your body when you put doubt on. How you get heavy. How you get insecure. How you don't know. How it makes you move a little less slowly. How it kind of confuses you. It makes you take, you just took 10 steps forward, but now you're taking 7 steps backwards because doubt got in the picture. We were at a 10 with this trust, but doubt came in, and now we're back at a 3. Fuck it. Can we just forget about doubt? Can we kick it out? Can we decide that I don't want doubt in my body because it doesn't let me operate? It doesn't let me operate like I have a full tank of gas with a premium gas in it. It feels like it got sluggish. It feels like somebody put oil in the gasoline. It feels like somebody put some water in it too. It goes put, 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 put. So get out of doubt. Because you're choosing. It's your body, it's your mind, it's your soul. You're the one that has the choice. You get to choose. Do you want to trust in the process? Do you want to doubt in what the people are bringing into you and feeling that way? Do you want to keep doubting? Because I tell you what, it's taking your life away. It's taking momentum away. It's taking movement away. That's what I think Satan is doing. Satan brings the doubt in, and it brings in clutter. It brings in confusion, and it says, hey, we're not going to let you move because you were moving in such a beautiful direction when you were trusting. But now you want to bring doubt in, and Satan's going, yay, I won. No, don't let him win. Go back into the trust mode. You know exactly what it feels like. You have to pay attention to what's going on with the vibrational level of your body. That's how you get out of doubt. Trust that you know better. Okay, well, I know Gregory had asked a meeting. Okay, I know Gregory has a question in there too, so let me, this type of doubt is, okay, divinely led me to the garden. There is no goal but to arrive to the presence, then walk with it. That's right. It's like, I don't know what, somebody asked me today, what's next? And I'm going, whatever divine leads me to. Well, can you define it for me? I go, well, I can tell you that it could be this, and it could be that, and it could be that. But you know what? When I got all these paths that are in front of me, it depends on which door divine's going to lead me to what we don't know. I mean, you know what? The only thing that is certain is uncertainty. Because we are definitely not certain of what's going to happen next. We do not know what's going to happen next. So if we can get comfortable with being uncertain, then you can be comfortable. And just live this life as a divineness is guiding you and leading you into this most beautiful, awesome, amazing direction by following the vibrational feeling of your body and your soul and your mind and your spirit. And when it starts getting clogged up and cluttered and smoked up and fogged over, you know that that's when you need to cleanse the mindset. Take away whatever it is that is clogging you up or putting you in that putt mode. Choose not to allow someone or something or some idea, thought, thing, or place to take that vibrational way of you away. And follow your heart. Follow your heart. I mean, my heart definitely is leading me, but my vibration level is leading me the most. Find it in what dreams come true. I read that, oh, wet dreams come true, but it says, oh, what dreams come true. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get dirty on the show. So I'll accept on that picnic basket, that picnic blanket that's out there on the beach somewhere, you know. We can have that without the food on it. We'll just do things on that blanket, you know. In the garden. In the garden. We are with you. Woo, thank you, Mr. Justin, for your beautiful... I know I'm way behind on you guys' chat, so I'm getting there. It's all for you. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are so sweet. I really love you guys so much. Catch, 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 catch. You are the point, the reason we wake up, the melody we are graced with. Bless you, for you are here. Oh, look at Sunny's getting in on the picture. Doubting is limiting yourself. Believe and it will happen. That's when miracles happen, when we believe and we remove doubt. Thank you, Sunny. And that was at 11:11, Sunny. Woohoo, did you catch that? And you're not alone. No, none of us are alone. I am not forsaken. Yeah. I have no doubt that you are my heart. And it beats for me. That's true. And we see you. Aw, and I see you guys too. I've seen you guys all along, so I'm just playing the game until divine leads us, you know. We might as well have fun in the process, right? And for that, I am thankful, truly. Thank you so much, all my peacock sisters and unicorn brothers, Mr. Justin. See, we got the colorful peacock here today, shining away in the picture today. Okay, now I'm okay. I feel more positive. Yay! I flipped the script around. Yay! I brought the vibration level up to where it needs to be. Woo! Got 9 people watching the show. Woo! Normally it's like 4 or 5, so yeah, that makes me feel cool. I don't really know how to read my true count, so I'm still learning that part. But all right, let's see, what else? Okay, now that I did all that speech in and all that spill in, let's see. We read all those decks. This deck hasn't been read, and this deck hasn't been read. Oh, it says not that one. It says this one, though. May I have a reading? I will in a moment. My brother asked for a reading. Greg asked for a reading a little bit, so. Virtual hug to Paul. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, I'll hug you. All day and all night long, in my dreams, here and there. Okay, Greg, let's see what the cards have to say for my brother today. Let's see. He's so sweet. He's always supportive. He says my brother's, well, he's being dreamy, wishes and dreams, but he's questioning those wishes and dreams. He's going, let's just start over. Just let me have a fresh start, because these dreams that I have, I'm questioning them, and I'm being solid about questioning them. So I want to have a clean slate. Let me just start over fresh. I want to start from here again. I don't want to be dreamy and being questioning what the dream is. I want to just feel whole and complete and awesome, amazing right here in this present moment. Not worried about what this dreamy thing is doing, because this dreamy thing is messing up with my mindset. So it says I want this best way. Yeah, you want magic to come in the show. You want change to come in, and it is coming in fast. You want it to come in fast. So it's like, so you want a newness, a new beginning, a new start, and so you want to put magic in the picture. It's like, let me just put some magic here and some magic here and a little bit there to allow this beautiful change, this Wheel of Fortune change to happen. Let it catch some newness into this picture, so it gets me out of this losting kind of feel, and let it happen fast. Let it happen now. Ooh, we got you, Greg. May I have a reading too? May you have a reading of presence. Of course. Okay, let's see what else from my brother here. I think that's beautiful so far. That's how your wishes and dreams come true. So I really don't even need to read more. Even this one, yeah. Okay, we'll take that one. Because this is like, we had a wish, we had a dream out there, and the wish and the dream wasn't really piecing itself together the way we perceived or imagined it to be, and so now you have this it's like I'm questioning this dreamy ass story, but I just really want to have a new start with this, and that's what you're getting. You're getting a brand new start. It's bringing magic in. It's actually probably even you being out in the garden is helping you. It's like, let me see what this magician sees. He's going, wow, I see a key, which is new beginnings. I see growth of magical trees in there. I see these stories that have been written in the book that were read wrong. I see these beautiful stories that's actually bringing this change. This Wheel of Fortune it's catching dreams. It's more like a dream catcher. That's more like a dream catcher. And it's coming in fast. Fast, fast, fast. For your wishes and dreams to happen. And this is going, oh yeah, I can move around in this wishes and dreams. So like this is the divine feminine moving around in the wishy, dreamy way. And this divine masculine moving around in the dreamy way. And so you have some things that are, you've been doing some work. That's what I got to say, bro. My dream is my garden. Well, look at you got the dream catcher here coming in fast. You got your garden growing right here. That's the magician. That's what, if you could see, it looks like smoke, but he's got things are growing in here. And it's like, it's magically growing. And this is, you wanted, here is like, you want to start over. And this is a new beginning with wishes and dreams. And this is moving forward towards those wishes and dreams in this whole brand new way. Don't look at that guy. That's because this is a story you don't want to look at. That's the one we got it. That's the one that we've been brainwashed from. Yeah, that's the one you don't want to see. Don't look at that story. That's the wrong story. That's the wrong story to look at, and you know it. So. Feeling good. It is happening. It's in the middle of happening, and it is by letting go. When those lower stories come in that make you feel less than complete, know that we don't have to stay there. We get to realize, yeah, we don't have to stay there. There we go. We don't have to doubt that the wishes and dreams are coming through, because this is the most solid tree out there. It's solid. It's written in the trees. It's grounded. Look at how grounded that is. There's not a bigger tree in any one of my decks, Greg, that is so solid. That's a divineness. The divine has your freaking back. Look at, there's all those animals. All those animals got your back too. They, your cows and your chickens and your dogs and your kitty cats and anything else you got there, they're all making sure that this takes place for you. You're well taken care of. You don't have to worry about those stories. You don't have to worry about losing the wish or the dream, because it's a solid offer from divine. That's it, Greg. That's it. The dream is still good. Woo, woo, woo. And feeling good is happening. Yep. God bless you more, Pa. Okay, what do we? I was reading backwards, so we got Pa, love you so much. Oh, what's going on here? Love you so much. To the moon and back, sending you lots of flying kisses, and God bless you, everyone. Love you to the moon and back, and anything further than the moon. I love you all the way through the universe and through all the stars and all the skies and all the galaxies and all of that. I love you through it all. Is this it? Oh, this is, what's going on here? Okay. Yes, we're still live. We're still live, and we're still alive. Okay. Woohoo! My brother's so excited. All right. So Justin, go to reading of the presence. May I have a reading of presence? Okay, let's see. Reading for presence for Justin. It's the highest priest. Okay. The highest priest says, listen to your intuition. Have patience and consider carefully what it is that you want before you make an action. Okay. So, and then the next card says a contented and rewarding family life. So this is like the highest priest. To me, the highest priest is telling it, the highest priest is going to tell you what she knows. Okay, what she knows, what the highest priest knows, is that a contented and rewarding family life, your emotional and material needs are met, trustworthy and relationships. This is like the Ten of Cups. It's unconditional love. Everything beautiful is coming in. Everything beautiful is happening. So that's in the presence moments. A celebration, a wedding, a graduation, a birth announcements, the need to have more fun. So yeah, it's about unconditional love with fun, an unconditional love with celebrating, an unconditional love with a wedding. You know, maybe it has something to do with that union picture that union card that came up in a different reading. Be the dreamer of your dreams. Go ahead and take that leap. Follow your dreams. Unexpected opportunities are happening. You have to go. It's be the dreamer. Have that fairy tale dream of a story. Have that awesome, amazing story that you think that you couldn't ever have before. Allow it to fruition. Allow it to happen. Allow that dream to take place. You have the strength. Allow that inner strength to operate. Release any harsh judgments. Forgive anybody that has turned down your story as if it wasn't going to work. Any less than, any doubt, anything that wasn't working. Forgive those people. You don't have to go personally forgive them. I want you to forgive them in your mind, in your body, in your spirit, in your soul. Knowing when they came in with doubt or insecurity or lack or less than, know that that is their story, not yours. Because your story right here is very clearly being told that this is unconditional love, a very brand new family, a rewarding family, an emotional support, material supports, everything you ever needed, ever wanted is right here. And it's a trustworthy relationship. And it's with celebration, with fun, with laughter, with play, with weddings and yeah. And just keep dreaming. I want you to keep dreaming that happy ever after fairy tale dream of a story. That's the best way I know how to say it. Just keep dreaming that dream of the dream that, we think is only in the movies. No. I want you to go beyond the movies. I want your dream to be bigger than the fairy tale dream of a movie. Let it be even bigger than what they have ever shown you in the movies. You have the strength to do it. The best thing I can tell you is to forgive anybody, anything, any energy, anything that's gotten in the way of that fairy tale dream of a story. Forgive that story so you can move forward with your story. You're welcome, Greg, the Gypsy woman. Kids brought, okay, hold on, let me read. Paul, love you so much, and to the moon about, oh, wait a minute, we are way back here. The dream is the garden. Thank you, Paul. Feeling good is happening. The dream is still good, alive, and that's where I lost. Okay, looks like my new dog. This is my second favorite. Your second favorite what? Drink? Is that what you were saying? Oh, you have a new dog? No doubt here. Kids brought one home. Oh yeah. What's your new dog's name, Greg? What is my story? It's a big suspense. Your story says, take a drink of Sprite. You're back? I've been reading your story. What do you mean you're back? I read your story with you gone. You never told me you were going anywhere, Justin. I'm not going to reread your story. Now you have to go back and listen to it. There, catch. It was a beautiful story. To me, it was a love story. Not that I ever brought love into that picture, but, it is unconditional love. Yeah, I did bring it in that way. And it is celebration and joy, and to keep dreaming and to remember forgive those ones the energy or and there's people or anything that's in less than doubt or complete blah 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 blah. We gotta forgive the energy that doesn't support this happy way of life, because we can claim it. We really can. We have to keep dreaming, and that's what the card said. Keep dreaming that story that you want to happen in your life. Keep dreaming it so it comes into fruition. Pearl, I got a story for you. You passed the test. You're welcome. Yeah, you better be. I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you. Because you know what? It doesn't do me any good not to. It's best to forgive. Forgiveness is one of the best remedies. It really is. I tell you what, I have overcome so much heartaches of a way that could have taken my breath away for life, not meaning that I would have died from it, but it means it would have taken my beautiful life story away from it. I've been able to reclaim my life through forgiveness of others for their misdoings or their mishaps or their misbehaviors or for their awful energy. If I just go ahead and forgive them, me and Mr. Sprite, this is my story. Yes, this is your story all the time, every day. That's how the hidden love story started. I have a Lover's Oracle deck. See, we could pull that one out. I'm going back in time. I'll be back. You're going back in time? Okay, you tell us what you find out in Back in Time, okay? It is real. It is a beautiful realness. You got a story for you. How's this? Well, this is the Psychic Heart deck. Let's see what the Psychic Heart deck has to say to us today. For the collective, not unless somebody pops in a question. So. We're moving on from that old story. That's right. We're not keeping that old story in there for sure, for sure. We're here flipping the script around to what? That better script. To a Mr. Sprite script. To Mr. and Mrs. Sprite. See, when Mr. Sprite gets with me, he's going to have this ring, not this one, but and he's going to put it on this finger one day. This is just a costume jewelry ring. Yeah. Make the big dream. Yeah. These cards are big. Yeah, this is a giving and we're moving on from the old stories because we're more into the giving and receiving mode. Like, you know, when we're here on this channel together, like I'm giving and we're giving and receiving and we're giving and receiving, and we're doing it on an equal basis. You know, as much giving is given, as much receiving is given. You got some beautiful gems in there. We're releasing those old stories. This is moving on, releasing from the old stories. And we've got to find our balance. There's the release. Whoa, there we go. Oh my goodness. He's seeing the light. He sees the light. He sees the choices. He knows that he has felt hopeless and helpless, but he's starting to see the light. Let's see. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Flip my script around to this better script. Yeah, that's where healing begins, is actually when we actually see the light in the story. This is the stories that we're walking away from, so we can allow the giving and receiving to happen. And that's where the healing of our heart really, really begins. It's like, because we're not There's no hopelessness or helplessness feeling when we can actually see the light, when we can actually see that there's, there we go. An opportunity beckons, clarity of belief, love. So when he sees the light from the healing began, when the healing began, he's going, wow, this is a bigger opportunity. This is kind of like an opportunity of a lifetime. Look at this is an opportunity to serve the world. And he's thinking about that opportunity, how this opportunity can serve the world in this bigger way. And he's trying to make sure that he has clarity of belief, so he put it out there into the butterfly, and the butterfly flew over there. The butterfly's flying out there and to bring the clarity in. He wants to bring the clarity into this opportunity for the Divine Masculine. And the clarity is that there is love, for sure, in this picture. And again, they're staring each other in their eyes, eye to eye. And they're trusting each other, how they're leaning back. There is love again. Look at, it's even got the green heart. Look at that. There is love again. Dog's name is Snowball. and so cute. Me and the dog. The dog's cute, Greg. That's what he was saying. I mean, that's what she was saying. Paul was saying the dog is cute. Love in the picture. Spread your wings. There's love in this picture every day. Every day. Words of wisdom. Thank you, Mother. You're welcome. You're welcome. Cute snowball. Yeah, it worked. This has to do. We've been in the middle. We've been in the middle of rebuilding our heart. That's how this whole journey actually began. We moved on from those lower vibrational feelings, which we've talked about throughout this show, when we're talking about doubt and how that makes us feel, which when we moved past those lower feelings, that brought the energy level more at a giving and receiving level. And that's what allows the healing to begin. The healing, what is beginning is we're rebuilding the heart. As we're rebuilding the heart, our wings are growing. We're getting brand new spanking wings to operate from. And so those wings are the wings are because we have a big mission to work on. The big mission has to do with the world, with the planet. And that's the clarity of the belief. And there's this love story is always going to show up in my readings. It's going to always show up, I tell you. About the size of a snowball. That's how big the dog is, so it's just a puppy? And is it white? Justin is always just in. Justin comes and goes. He's just in and then he's gone. Then he's just in and then he's gone. Well, how many phones you got? You got 1, 2, 3 phones? Okay. I can't leave you. Well, I don't want you to leave me. I want you to stay with me forever and ever. Did we read this deck already? No. Okay. Oh, let's try the Love Oracle deck. Let's see what it has to say. We have an adopted dog in the house too, but she'll be staying for only a few days. Now thinking about getting my own dog. See, we got passion in the picture already. Ooh, we got the chaser. He's the chaser now. I'm not the chaser. I'm done chasing. We got passion. Passion in, you know what this passion card says? Insane chemistry. Insane. Here, look, let's shuffle the cards up. Oh, there's Kathleen. You should for sure. Yeah. Wow. What? So, let's see. There's a silent treatment going on. Yeah, there's silent treatment going on. And that's what needs to change. So there's going to be sudden changes in the silent treatment that's going on. I am withing you. I am withing you. Look at welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together. It's perfect. So the timing is right. There's passion, there's desire. It's insane chemistry. Like we like each other equally and we're having fun in the process. And what it's saying, what has to end, something has to stop. What has to stop is the silent treatment. And that's what the sudden changes come. When the sudden changes, it's transformation that happens. What transformation takes place is the heart with the key. Welcoming love in. Meet the one. Meet the one. Not could that one be the one? Could she be the one? Could he be the one? Yes. Because why? Because that started out with insane chemistry. And you're liking each other and having fun together. The dream is to find myself whole and complete. Yes, for every moment. Yep. Well, Greg, even when we're whole and complete for every moment, even so, sometimes we still get tricked, we still get challenged, and when we're getting tricked or challenged, that's what we have to thank it when it's coming in, because that's when it's showing us what is still not taken care of. And it's like, oh, I didn't know that was still there. Well, thank you for showing that for me. Now, let me see if I can work through this one a little bit faster. Just keep just doing the things that you're doing, because I can see that you're, yeah, you like me? It says, I like you. There, the chaser came out again. The fear of abandonment issues. You don't have to be afraid. Like myself, blowing kisses. My son, look at this. A love call. Look at that. We got a love call coming in. Yeah, I'm so ready. I want to say it without bringing. Let me see if I can say this right. When my relationship ended, yeah, I was the one that left, but I tell you what, I wasn't the one that initiated it. I mean, it was like 6 weeks prior to me leaving. It was like I was told that I wasn't ever loved, which wasn't even true, but that was his pain. And then, but he already was talking about, neither one of us done anything wrong. We can go our separate ways. I mean, he was already talking about, his last wife when they got divorced, his wife filed for the paperwork so he didn't have to look bad. And so he was pretty much at that time asking for the divorce. But when I wasn't going there all the way, I was thinking that we were going to finally talk. When he opened up to talk, I thought we were getting ready to talk about the things that had been bothering us, and so I stuck it out. It was 6 more weeks. That was what was going on in between there is because I couldn't do the work that I wanted to do in my home. I would go other places. I would go into a B&B, or I would go over to my brother's house, and I would work my stuff for like 2 or 3 days so I could be continuing to put my stuff online. And when we came back, the story was it turned into like what the town wanted to know what we were doing, and I looked at him and I said, I thought we were figuring this out. Why is it the town involved in what's going on between you and I? And then it was like I was really being pushed to leave, you know, and finally I said, what do you want? What do you want? You want me to tell you I want a separation or something? Because really all I want to do is create my story. All I want to do is create the stuff that I'm creating online. And he said, all I can think of is divorce, 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 divorce. So when I left then, I went and got the divorce papers, because 6 weeks earlier he asked for me to do that, and then I did, and only because it led to that. But today I'm glad I was the one, because it actually saved my heart. Instead of him leaving me, I wasn't as heartbroken. And so I wasn't really the one that left. He gave up on us. And it's okay, it's all good, because look at this beautiful, amazing person that gets to come out and shine, that wasn't allowed to shine so bright in that home. And to me, he freed me. So I thank him for freeing me and letting me go, even though I may not have seen that at that moment. So don't be afraid of abandonment issues, because life is on purpose. Everything is divinely guided. It's divinely led. Don't you think God don't have a hand in this, a play in this? God has a big play in this happy ever after fairy tale dream. Look at, you got kisses, unconditional loving kisses, giving and receiving affection, falling in love, love call. Someone expresses a love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. And a coffee cup meeting, actually meeting in person and having a conversation, which was my wish in the beginning of the show, feeling uplifted with the friendship. And we got the palm tree is stability, security, performance, growth, endurance, flexibility. We had the dragon, be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, and things are healing. And then the completion. This is a completion of the other people that have been in our lives that we've had to keep looking back over our shoulder, because they had an input, they had a say within the story. But you know, you don't have to worry about that, because here we got the acts that we get to stop those old patterns. We get to allow this sudden change to come in, because when this all happens, what do we got? We got, again, I got to repeat it, we got the happy ever after fairy tale dream. We got the key with the heart, welcoming in love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. I mean, look at this, we got a whole deck here for me to get all of this beautiful stuff out here that is letting go of any abandonment issue. I told you my story to help you let go of your story of any abandonment issue, to know that there is insane chemistry going on. You two like each other equally, and you two are having so much freaking fun. You know, and it's, look at, I like you, you like me, blah, blah, blah. Someone likes you, romance is blooming. Fun and flirting and wanting to date. Woo, woo, woo. Finally, it's about time. A love call comes in, a real call, you know, one that we can actually see each other and meet for what? A cup of coffee. So in the meantime, I blow you kisses. Catch, catch, catch. And it brings the best. It's like we were both healed to this awesome, amazing level that we never, ever, ever imagined in a lifetime. Let's see where I lost. And let me go back to where 2:42, and you got to rest till next time. I understand. You got a long drive home. Thank you, Justin, for joining us. That's right. Worry not, rest easy. You are loved. Yay, thank you. Internally, know this. I know. I know it. I feel it. You know. I will. 100%. Greg says I love you. I love you back, Greg. And a few others. You love a few others too. Oh, okay. I can feel you. That's how it should be. Woo! We got testimony right here in the chat. We have my love story in the chat. I love you guys so much. So what do we got? We got a beautiful love story on that table. I got everybody in the chat too. This is so awesome. This is so cool. This is so amazing. Yes. That's 100 cats for Kathleen. Well, Kathleen, she'll take 100 cats. She loves cats to no end. She'll take care of them all. Because she knows that they'll, she just knows things about cats. What's really unique about Kathleen, I never seen anybody come up with such an invention. Because there's so many cats, and you know, she's got to worry about not having the neighbor's cats come over, because she's already got to feed the cats of her own, right? And it already gets costly to feed her own cats. So she built this box that has a door in it, that they all have their collars on it. The collars, so only certain cats could go inside that box to get their food. I think that's what it was. Is that right, Kathleen? Yeah. So she that way she was only feeding her cats and not everybody else's cats. I just thought it was the cleverest idea. I don't know that I would have ever thought about that, but she's such a clever young lady. I love her so much, you know, as a friend. She's just the best. We've been friends, I don't even know how long. Do you know how many years we've been friends, Kathleen? I know when we first met each other was 2007, but we didn't really become friends until after that. And I'm not quite sure when that was. You're reminded every day. Yeah, my Kathleen left a cat over at my brother's, and that cat reminds my brother about Kathleen all the time. That cat gets on my brother and says, "Hey, I'm here. I never left." Woo! Only my cats that had the microchip could get through the door to eat. That's what I mean. Isn't that so funny? That's so cool. So you guys want, look at, I have these, you know, I think Paul had to go and Justin had to go, and who was the other person? There was a third person. They all had to go at the same time, you see, because they got a long trip to be on. Got a long drive, but he knows he's loved, so. Okay. Oh. I gotta go so far back. That was a long time ago. Okay, let me do this. This is a different deck. As long as I got the book. This is Love Your Inner Goddess, and we'll let this be the last one. Noah was just born then, like 2016, so 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22. So only 6 years? It feels like a lot longer than now. No, it was before that, because you had Noah because of me. I remember you telling me. I think we've known each other at least 2 or 3 years more than that. So 16, how about 2013 or 14? Yeah, that would make more sense. At 2013, our kids were 12 years old, so that would probably be 8th grade. I think that's about right. I know it was at least 2 years prior to Noah being born, because I know I didn't meet you when you were with that guy. I met you long before you were with that guy. Noah's dad, that is. Okay, let's see what your love your inner goddess. Let's see what she has to say. And I only need one. I read one card from that, but we're just doing a shuffle. I need to get my cards in use, so. You guys are here late, Gregory and Kathleen. You two aren't normally here so late. Divine Badass. Woo! That's what it says. But really, hanging out after the camping trip, that was like when we first started talking more deeply to each other. Before that, was lighter. But yeah, but we would go to our Dutch Road drives, and we were talking and going for drives. It was so it was before. I know that's when you remember, but it was before you ever got together with him. Divine Badass. You may feel under pressure to conform, maybe to someone else's opinion or even to your own previous plans or ideas. Don't give your power to make your choices away to another. That is so funny, because that's what this card was at the beginning of the reading. It said the same freaking thing. Don't give your power away for the choice of others. And Christine and Angela were in middle school when me and you talked some, but didn't actually hang out. But we did go for drives. We went for drives to, 2013, we went to drives. We went to Dutch Bros all the way to Orland and back. We used to go for drives. We didn't, all the cards weren't in my story then. We were just talk then. And yeah, we did bond more before Noah was born. Don't give your power to, okay, so let's see. It says, don't give your power away to make choices away to another, whenever that is a choice of what to believe or how to behave. Don't give away your power to the past if it will take you away from what you know is true. Even if it seems to be more difficult in the short term, trust that living what you know is true and right for you is the only way that you can gain the happiness and fulfillment that you want or deserve. It's almost the same words. It's like just so crazy how it does that. This says brave girl and this says badass. But don't give your power away to nobody. Don't give your power away to those lower emotional feels. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not. Let's get one more, just because, you know, that gave us the same message, but maybe that's why I had to do that, because it was just so cool for the same message to come out. How did the same message come out? That's so crazy. Makes me smile. Make me laugh. A creator and freaking beautiful. It says, it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. Okay, 16 and 18. So, number 18. Your soul is divine creative fire. She wants to break free from what has been and give life to something new. You may experience this as feeling of restlessness or being confined, or as a craving for something more that you cannot quite articulate. Your soul doesn't want you to push that new life away. She wants to embrace it. Woo, woo, woo! She wants to embrace that new life. When you let go of inhibition and freeing expression yourself, stagnant situations will be cleared out of the powerful release of your energy, which creates openness. Let your inner artist out to play in whatever way feels fun, raw, and honest for you. It is time for you to experience something new. So just do the things that you love. Yep, do that creative things that's just different than everybody else, because that's what this card's saying. It's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. Let's see what it actually says. It says, you are here to march to your own beat. You can be happy and free. Rather, the whole world looks at you with an awe, admiration, confusion, or love. Or all of these at once. Others can love you, even if they can't always understand you. Being different doesn't have to mean being alone. It's only when you try to change yourself to fit into the stereotype that will lose your way, becoming unhappy, discovering obstacles, and feeling increasingly rejected and defeated. The universe doesn't want you to Be someone else. It wants you to be you. When you quit trying to fit in and enjoy being yourself, and you win. Beautiful, beautiful. There was talk about me? There was. No, not way back then. There was talk about you at the beginning of the show, though, Greg. We were wondering where you were at. It was cute. Everybody was talking about you. They were missing my brother. I love my brother so much. They go, where's he at? Where's he at? I go, don't worry. He's probably a little late, but he'll show up. And he did. It was so cute because you made me be truthful. All right, everyone. Whoa. All right, I guess that's it for now. And then we'll come back on Thursday for Tying the Knot. Woo-hoo-hoo. And I don't know what next Monday's episode is yet, but within 24 hours of this one, I always know. And then you'll find out in Tying the Knot. Woohoo! Somebody's sending me a message, and that's one of my that's one of my guys' crews. Let's see what they got. Healing energy, healing secrets. The heart coherence, the DNA activation. How cool! That's what just got sent to me. Cynthia, ready for the show? I was ready on time. I was on time today. All right, so I'm going to see you all later. Thursday night, 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for your hidden love story where we're tying the knot. Woo! We'll see you later. Bye-bye, butterflies. I love you all. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you for all the donations. I greatly appreciate it. And thank you for all the likes and shares and subscribe. I forgot about all of that throughout the show, but I'll get better at it. I just need a bigger sticker in front of me. I didn't have one at all in front of me today. Okay, till next time, I love you guys so much, and thank you for showing up all the time and being consistent, because it all makes a difference, because you guys showing up consistently like this is what's going to make the difference for myself and for you for this year, because no matter how high up I go, I'm not leaving you guys behind. Bye. I didn't know you were still here. Bye-bye. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye, Kathleen. I love you so much. Thank you for telling me it's an awesome show. It feeds my soul. Bye-bye, bro. I love you so much for just being the awesome, amazing bro. See you soon. I'll see you soon. It's Saturday. As long as you're back in town and in time and on... yeah, right where you're supposed to be. Otherwise, February 14th, huh? Well, Thursday. See me Thursday, right here on this channel, 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for your hidden love story where we're tying the knot. Till next time. Bye-bye. Catch. I know, I have a hard time leaving all the time, but, it's because I love you guys so much. All right. And then once I turn the camera off, it gets quiet in here. Yeah. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.